starting. We're starting. Loud. Can you not? Is this what I meant? Oh shit. I didn't do anything.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
Can you hear the game?
I'm just going to start at the beginning. With the house.
With the house. Okay, we got this. Okay, this is fancy looking. Where did we come from?
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
You jumped over here. Did you do this? Or did I? Am I you or are you and I'm me? Missing?
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
The house? The house ate him? Are we talking? Is this like a fantasy game where like things, you know? Oh, Joe started watching my stream now. Oh, thank you, Twitch, for telling me. You can see everything, right? I don't know. I moved my camera over to this side because I was playing Overwatch, but I think I want to be down here. Thank you.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That thing? That tower? You lived there until you were 7? Do I have to remember all this? 7. He disappeared when you were 4. And you lived there until you were 7. It was 12 degrees or something here today. Dennis! Did I not say Dennis already? Or no? I don't know. Hi, how are you?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years ago? So this is 7 years later? That one's full. That is so cute though, seriously. You don't have to remember it, but it's kind of the story, you know. I am already invested in the story. This is... I haven't really done much, but this is super cool.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So you have a brother, something on M, and something on F. Lewis. And you... Oh! Sorry, letters. That's real cool. That's real cool. It's so beautiful! Ah!
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay. I have a key. Do I have like an
Maybe
inventory?
she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Is this it? Is this where we're going? Is this where we're going? Finches. I don't know what's the correct way. I don't want to skip anything. I'm just gonna look up here and see, just in case. Or do they both go to the same place or something? Or...
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Her friends like horses? Or is this the right way to go? Can I go down there as well? I want to go through the fancy forest. This is kind of forest as well, but I like the other way better. I'm gonna feed me pussies. That's cool, mate. Enjoy your pussies. Life is Strange kind of game. Unfortunately, I still haven't played Life is Strange. I hope this Life is Strange has like fighting things. Because I don't want to fight today. I just want to like listen to a story, to be honest. That's kind of true, Lloydian, you know, in a way. Is this water? Can we walk like everywhere? I thought like you have to stay on the path or something, but nope. No, all the missing posters. Whoa. God, Life is Strange was so good. Still haven't. Is that the game where it's going to be number 2? Is that another game? Okay, so there will be a number 2. What kind of game is Life is Strange? And should I play it? Or are you tired of it?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Can someone tell me what
But
inherited
now
means?
I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, so it's a secret thing? All that. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, translator. What's that store? Looked like a gem or something for a second. Oh, I love this bridge! Oh, it's like one big piece. I don't know why I like that one so much. Shut up.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
That's where we could have walked, right? This is real cool though. Seriously. That's over where I was? I think so. This game is one of the best ones this year. I haven't played it yet, I just started and I already love it so much. I also think the voice actor, the one voice we've heard so far, I don't know if there's more voices, but the one we've heard is really good. It's satellite? Something good. Insert good word here to listen to. No, this isn't a horror game, is it? Horror mystery. Well,
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So colorful and very dangerous. Do you think we'll get to the top there? It's a horror game. In a sense, don't worry, it's not going to be super scary. Is there going to be jump scares? Because if it is, fine for me, I already play it. But you should turn down your volume then, because I will scream. As long as there's no jump scares, I don't have problems with horror games.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I understand that. Like, my own house makes me uncomfortable.
Now, as a 17-year-old,
You're 17.
I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You were afraid of it. Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. I don't get the math. But she hasn't been here in many years, and she's 17. Okay. There's some work in the house. Could be freaking beautiful. It is really like cool though. Like I don't know. It's like I feel the whole house is just like a big adventure. Maybe that's what we're up to though. I want to see inside. What's this? Gary's potting mix. Ah, never got to use it. It looks like there's missing posters like everywhere. I don't know if are they just like a messy family or something. Can we use the key?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
What? No. So we have a key from our mom, but we don't know what the key's for. So this is really cool though. Okay. Sorry, Noah. I just make myself more confused. We don't need extra Alice Derp. I think we're good. Like, how big is this? Can we, like, adventure out in the forest and just, like, play hide and seek with ourselves or something? Because first I thought this would be kind of like, okay, you get the story and you just, like, walk this path. But so far I've been able to, like, walk off roads and such and explore more. Oh, these chairs. We all have these. I think my first ever item in Sims that I placed down, I had no idea how the game worked at all, was one of these chairs. But I can't remember if it was
I
Sims
asked Edie
1 or
once
2.
about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Did someone die here? Well, it looks kind of, and broken. Oh, it actually looks like Loch Ness Monster. It's just a very little pun for it. Speaking from experience, shut up. Looks like the dragon died. I don't know. It looked like it was living to me. Ooh. I just hope we won't find like anyone like hanging themselves from the tree or something. I just got the vibe of that thing, but I don't think it's true. Doggy door. Can I? Oh, we're getting fruit. It is not safe for
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I get that. So she was here when she was 11. So that makes, okay. 11. 7 is 18. I'll stop with the math, guys.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Okay, so you left together. No power, but still pretty light. I'm okay. I know she was there when she grew up here. I know that. But she left at a certain age. It looks like, is that a tennis ball? Why is there a tennis ball hanging from the ceiling over a car? Yeah, car. You know, activities for everyone. Saturn? Okay, it's pretty nice. Still doesn't work?
For the first time in years.
For the first time in years. There were people last here in January 2010. 7 years ago. Oh.
I felt like I was home.
Welcome home, baby. It's kind of, you know, could have cleaned it for the new guests, you know, like me.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh, memories. Woo! And quit the questions. I'm allowed to ask questions. Come on, mate. That's a scary thing. It looks at me. Oh, a fancy light. I didn't know about that. I've never had a garage, so I don't know.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
They have a cat, Molly, and Lewis died. Lewis was a husband and died. That's a lot of canned, though. Canned food.
Or
Chinese.
only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Nice. That's so sad though, if only one place did not even pizza, just Chinese. Chinese is pretty good though. This was just in a garage. Nice. This isn't on, is it? I don't know if those sounds were like here or if those sounds... Oh, that's weird sounds for memories. Is it outside? In loving memory, Edith Finch died in 2010. So they left after Lewis died? Or something? Here's Edith? Eddie? Or Edie? Eddie? How do you say? There's no father here. It doesn't look like it. Lewis... Oh, is that the... No, he doesn't seem old. Is the Edith there me? Edie? Is that how I say? Edie? Oh, Dawn. That was a really nice name. I like the name Dawn. Yeah, this feels like my house. Everything makes sounds and it's creepy.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Okay. Too much because like everything is new to you? No, not new. Everything is like it was, so it's just like there's a lot to take in kind of too many teeth thing.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Whoa.
It was like a bomb had gone off killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
You basically, you know, decided, let's go, and you never came back. Kind of like my neighbor. If you think that's not a thing, that people just like leave and never come back, I know about a story. It's just no. Still have it in my throat. So we were living with a grandma or something, Edie Obasam, and she was on what? What kind of thing is this?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Wouldn't have sent her to a nursing home? Aw. More of those things that looks at me. Whoa, there's 3. That's a lot. Oh, I love candles. Public market? That's an interesting picture. Lloydie got typed out. I don't like Bailey's. I think it's okay. And we had it in the fridge. Just like, my mom needs help. She has too much of this. So, I helped her out.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
The house sank? Well, we are pretty close to the water. The house sank and you build it up again with new things? Sorry, this is how I play life as well, though. I'm questioning everything. Normally? Oh, that's so cozy. I really like that pattern. I have like a fancy TV, though, so it's not like, you know, random boxes. Another drunk stream? No. I don't have enough for that. Alright, I have. I'm just not gonna drink it. That's a really fancy looking table. I like their style. It's just like gonna be a mess to like dust this place. You know? Oh.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I want to go in there now. No one's gonna come back. Break the window. You can do it. So it's like somewhere you can kick here. No. How do you? There you go.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh. Sven made the house, and there's a Barbara, and she is friends with Bigfoot, or maybe she likes Bigfoot. I don't know. Barbara's watching Bigfoot. What is it with Barbara and Bigfoot? It's like a fancy like film chair or something. Bailey's yuck. Am I getting so many minus points? First for the not liking pineapple on pizza. And now the Baileys. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you guys. So you tried to pack and you just like failed?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I see that. I don't see if you were planning on moving or not. Dino, thanks so much for hosting. And welcome to chat, Harry, today. We were just placed there. I would like buy books just to like have them there because they look really cool, you know. When mixed right, yeah, I'm just boring. Sorry. Final Fantasy School, like, oh, nice, Dino. What's your plans? What you gonna do this summer? Creepy hosting sound, yeah. I was like, what's that? Oh, it's not in the game. Never mind. Wait, what? What kind of door is this? I like the books, but what? I don't like look through.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
And you wonder why we think it's creepy here? Oh, don't tell me this is gonna be some kind of jump scare like Wah! I'm off to Friday. On Friday? That's not long. Wow. Wait, this Friday? No. Next Friday? And until September? Lucky! I start in August. No jump scares. Yeah, I don't know if I
After
trust
Milton
you.
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
But where should we sleep if you seal them up? And Milton
Then
wasn't.
Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What does retaliated means? And she made those things you can look through. Where do people sleep then? And Milton was the guy that disappeared when they were when he was 4 or she was 4. I can't remember. Ah, Eric, thank you. How are you today? I haven't seen you in so long. Revenge, basically. Yeah, you will probably. I get it. Barbara. Is that the girl from downstairs? She only became 16 years old? Really? Or she only lived here for
Barbara
16
was a
years?
child star for 2 years.
Ooh.
Until America grew out of it.
Sucks. That's a real fancy house, though. I see a Bigfoot over there. That's really creepy. Did she live here? Where's her bed and stuff? So many books, though. So now I'm just looking for work. Ah, okay. Any, like, special work you're looking for?
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
There has to be more ways up, though, because this house is more than 3 floors. Like, this is not like the loft or whatever. You saw how tall the house was. Nobody's hiring, at least nobody with interesting occupations. Like, I just took the first job I found, to be honest. It's better to have something on your CV for later.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, if she was a child star, it makes sense, I guess. I guess, Eric. You might know more of what you want in life. I don't. I just want money. It's a really interesting family, though. I'm sorry if I go too slow, like, with things. This is a bird. I'm just... I want to see everything and I don't want to rush because I have a feeling I always rush through things. So I'm trying not to do that. That's a real cute kid. And I wonder, is that a real picture or is that animated picture? Because that looks very real to me. I can't be wrong. No, anime, I mean like drawn picture. You know what I mean. Shut up. Calvin. 11?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Calvin died. He got 11 years old. And then someone else spent 7 years here after he died. Why are they so... What are these dates? Why... They are... That... Okay. This is wrong. Maybe this is when they lived here because no one got like 1 year old and got out of their own room.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
No, my friend. I don't think that's how it is. Edie? No. Is Edie, that the grandmother? And Sven. So this is, he got older. She's some of the children here, just like, I don't know if, yeah, she's children.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Edith Senior? Okay. It's a loss of family, you know. We're a family of 4. They're like a family of 1,000. I don't know. And here you can see down. Oh, this is so cool. I always wanted like a house where you can like look from 2nd floor down to 1st floor. I really like that. Ooh. Okay, let's go. That picture's creepy. I would not go around this house at night. I would go early to bed. Molly, 10 years old or something.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay. Well, you know, if she hadn't died in 1947, she would still be a lot older than you. You know, if you live in like 1990, 2000, something.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. This isn't nice though. Who drew this? Painted, or is it like... Is that like wallpaper? Wait, is this the old house that sank? I just guess. I don't know.
Lewis told me there were
Burrow?
secret passages, but I never believed him.
This is it. Yes. So basically, my mom gave me a...
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.